Hey everyone, it's Marvin here. So this is my first video since I've moved. I'm currently staying at my parents' place for a little while until I find a new place to move into. But yeah, I've moved back in Melbourne now, and yeah, hopefully I'll be ready to make. I should be able to make more videos. I am Cologne starting soon. Starts tonight actually. But I released a video about Skadoodle, and I also want to do a video about Kirby from the Atlanta Major. We looked at Skadoodle at the Boston Major, and I thought that was quite interesting watching that major back from the player's POV. It's been a while. This major's been even further away. I reckon this is um probably the first. It's the first major final I remember watching, put it that way. I think I watched maybe a little bit of some of the majors in 2016, but I wasn't really that much into watching CS back then. But I definitely remember this game. I remember watching it, and I just thought the comeback by Astralis against Virtus Pro um, on Train, which is the match we're going to watch, the major final, Virtus Pro versus Astralis, and on Train. I just thought it was so cool how they came back, and I think since then I've kind of been an Astralis fan. I just thought, yeah, it was just such an like kind of exciting win for me to watch, and I that's really kind of I feel like that's what really got me into watching professional Counter Strike. So yeah, as you can see, Kiebi retires. Obviously, the youngest major MVP. Um, he was very young at the age of 18 with Astralis, picking up the major MVP, and still to this day hasn't. There is no younger major MVP. But also, I guess the story of Astralis is dictated by the fact that he left in 2018 to join North, and how that really didn't pan out for him. Yeah. Anyway, let's start watching the video. And we're going to be watching from Kiebi's point of view. But yeah, Astralis. The kind of I guess it's not really funny for Kiebi, but the funny thing is that they somehow got better with dropping Kiebi, and I mean, I think it was definitely. It's definitely deserved MVP for sure in this series. You can't see him. You can't see them winning like without him, without his performance. He drops like 30 kills in this match. Has a really good game. He's whiffing some bullets here. Picks up the one exit frag. But yeah, definitely a deserved Meiji MVP. But I don't think it would be correct to say that he was the best player in this team. I think it was definitely Device, even in this team right now. Device was the best player, although he did have that choking kind of like label that he was given. Some pretty kind of noticeable chokes, and not just Device. Obviously, I think the whole team kind of had that choking problem. If you remember, they would always they could get to the semi-final, but they could beat the teams that they play in the semi-final. But if once they're on the big stage in a high pressure match, they would just crumble. And this was kind of what like they expected that kind of thing to happen to Astralis here. Like the fact that they didn't crumble, that they in fact they were so resilient to have the big comeback on T side of train. Um, I thought it was and it was also kind of the like the presence of Glaive, like really announcing Glaive as a top tier in-game leader. You could see just from their T sides just how well they played as a team and how well of a T side was called by Glaive. So yeah, lots of interesting storylines. But yeah, 5v1, Hiebi just gonna save. And obviously the action really doesn't start until Astralis hop on their T side, but we're gonna like this Skadoodle video, we're gonna watch the whole match just because of I think it's just kinda cool that we're gonna see the whole thing, see how it happens, see it how it unfolds from their point of view. Okay, but you're not really, coming across anyone. I mean, this is going to be what the third round in a row he's going to save. Got a couple exit kills in the pistol round. And yeah, still hasn't died yet, but hasn't really been in position to win any rounds. First gun round. 2 UMPs still with and a Galil for Virtus Pro, but look at that money. All around 6k. Neo almost with 7, and he's got armor AK full nades. He's very confident just to be standing here with nades out. Really not thinking he's going to be pushed at all. Looks like they're going to rotate to B, but just as if you look at the minimap, VP they've sold a pretty big fake. It's just Dupree, and Dupree only gets 1. Now we're in a 3v4. Very good positions for Virtus Pro. And look how tough this retake is. Yeah, you just no chance. eco round. Another A take for Virtus Pro. And wrecked again. I think they get 10 or 9 T rounds. Virtus Pro, which is pretty good for train. I always thought train's probably one of the most CT sided maps. And Kirby going for a very aggressive play there. Gets flushed in by a teammate, but gets nothing from it. Six rounds. Looks like they're going on 7. I mean, yeah, this has got to be. It's got to feel pretty bad if you're Astralis right now. You're 7-0 down on your CT side of train in the major final on the last in the last map, the decider of train, and you've got no CT rounds. I mean, if there was ever a pressure situation, this would be it. If there was ever a sign that the chokers were perhaps choking, you would think this is what's happening. Is Kirby gonna drop his counter smoke? No. First time that smoke came in from Pasha, he just dropped a smoke in front of it to kind of cancel them out. Okay, now he's gonna do it. Pretty much delayed like a good 40 seconds of Pasha. But you can see that's kind of what he's doing. He's gonna do this kind of lots around, whereas he's just gonna play Ivy. And Kirby just wins that fight. Now he's low, he's gonna rotate, send Dupree back. Yeah, and the A side hits coming in. I was just gonna get mollied out. Unlucky. But with the numbers advantage, they finally convert around. But obviously, money for days for Virtus Pro. What a nade by Snacks. That was perfect. I think that his molly as well at back pop to force him forward. And another awesome round by Virtus Pro. 8-1. Full reset because we got the old money system. So we're onto a FAMAS, no head armor. We just used our last nade and we've got 1:30 on the clock. We're in the right spot for this. Only one out the upper now. Rest out lower. Got that real jittery, shaky aim for Kiebi, but he's making it work. 6 and 6 at the moment. Still money for days on Virtus Pro. They really built up their bank. Pasha with the AWP. And he's gonna best device.
Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Grenade.
4v3.
Incendiary. Flashbang.
And a nice triple kill by there. Nice round by Kiebi. He just plays it patient. And they just come to his site and he gets all the kills. I mean, they're... Yeah, just a well-played round. There's not much really to say. He plays in a kind of a uncommon spot. And they just come walking into Kiebi's crosshair and he's ready for it.
Incendiary out. Smoke. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. Flashbang. Yes. Grenade out.
Again, Pasha AWPing at Ivy by himself. And the rest of the team,
Throwing fire.
you know, kind of looking for openings.
Smoke. Smoke.
They just kind of play the same default round. Okay, Kiebi finishes off Snacks.
Throwing flashbang.
3v4, they have the outer site.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Yes.
Two important kills by device. Turns a 4v3 into a 3v2. And Kiebi gets one on the retake. Also finished off Snacks early in the round by after Glaive tagged him up.
Fire in the hole.
Important round to win. Pushes Virtus Pro onto the pistols. Full gun round. AK on Kiebi.
Agreed. Smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire. Incendiary out. Smoke.
Nice nade.
Throwing flashbang.
Nade kill. And a 5v1, 5v0. Look at that. 1,200,000
Throwing fire.
viewers right now.
Throwing smoke. Throwing grenade.
And I don't think they know that Kiebi's here.
Throwing
He pushed up
flashbang.
real
Laying down smoke.
real early here. And look at that, he device drops the smoke, trying to bait them into pushing up.
I'm throwing smoke. Throwing smoke.
And waits for the waits for Bialy to use his nade, and then takes that as cue to peek. Drops the Astralis spray,
Smoke. Incendiary out. I'm throwing a flashbang.
letting them know that this is Astralis territory, and you can't be taking Ivy.
Flashbang.
And that 7-0 doesn't look so bad. Now a 5-8. I mean, you've lost the half on your defensive train, but you're still in the game.
Deploying flashbang.
And I think that's what Astralis they're going to be telling themselves. They're still in the game, then it's not over yet. 3v2.
Throwing fire. Smoke.
Taz and Snacks versus Kiebi, Zip and Dupree.
I'm throwing smoke. Planting. Flashbang. Bomb has been planted. Throwing flashbang.
And some more classic Astralis utility. They're just searching for this guy. Where is he? Searching, searching, searching. Kiebi searching.
Defusing the bomb.
Still don't know.
Defusing the bomb.
Or does he have it? He has it. Oh my god. Taz almost pulls off the unwinnable there. That kind of reminds me of that recently the electronic 1v3 at the DreamHack Masters Spring versus Gambit, Navi against the Gambit. Electronic kind of does a similar play. But Electronic actually pulls it off against Gambit.
Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Smoke. Throwing a flashbang. Yes.
Okay.
Grenade out.
I don't know what, Snacks just
Incendiary.
kills Kiebi that round. Last round of the half. Just got Device and Dupree. And okay, it was a 9-6 half. And now we're just gonna see how they do it. How do Astralis win this game? Well, I'll tell you one thing is that they always throw this e-box smoke and a sandwich smoke. So you're denying info from players here and here to see into T main, to see into these angles, and so you always got to be aware that they could slip one out and they could be taking the sites. So it really slows their rotations,
Decoy.
and you kind of got to keep Neo and Snacks quite advanced in the site.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Always got to be watching Ivy as well on train. And that's really how they how they call they in pretty much every round. Okay, it's really not started out well for Astralis. That's not how you want to start your comeback. You do not want to lose both pistols on the major final decider.
Throwing grenade. That's copy. Smoke. Roger that. Roger.
And Kirby does play actually a lot like train a lot like electronic
Throwing smoke.
plays.
Laying down smoke. Roger that.
Playing this playing Ivy, kind of like an Ivy specialist. Plays Ivy,
Smoke.
defends Ivy.
Throwing fire. Incendiary. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang.
I'm just kind of making that association right now, but it kind of makes sense.
Incendiary out.
We've got Snacks nice and close up with the UMP,
I'm throwing smoke.
and the Tech 9s got 24 bullets. Look at that. And the Tech 9s are gonna just roll through. Well, they're trying. Taz with the P90 buy. Just the full Glock Eco, 1 P250 for Kiabi. The Force Spy doesn't work with the Kiabi. They make it close, they give it a good go with the Tech 9s.
Roger that. Throwing smoke. Roger. Roger that. Fire in the hole.
What's the plan here? Just run out upper with Glocks?
Roger that.
Sure, why not? Sounds like a plan. Let me know what you think about, like, if Kiebi stayed on this team, because they all said that they didn't want him to go. So if they all just stayed this team all together, you reckon they win 4 majors with Kiebi? Taz 3 with the B90, nice. Okay, gun round.
Throwing grenade. Incendiary. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. Roger that. I'm throwing a flashbang. Roger
We'll just see if we
that. Throwing flashbang.
you see the E-box and the sandwich smoke? That's something that is they're gonna keep throwing.
Throwing grenade.
But in the meantime, we've got Kiebi,
Flashbang. Affirmative.
Kiebi at coming up Ivy with Dupree.
Roger that. That's copy.
Entry fragger Dupree.
Roger. Throwing fire.
And entry fragger Dupree gets an entry. Ooh, look at that flicky aim by Kiebi there. And another one just comes walking out. Loses his head. $17 and 10 now, Kiebi starting to really heat up. Pasha in the 1v3. What? Gives it a go, he just goes walking up. USP out. Up on his back.
Smoke. I'm throwing fire.
What is this? Lands in front of sandwich smoke down. This like kind of, I don't know if that's on purpose. kind of a seems like a missed smoke there.
Throwing a flashbang. Roger that. Flashbang.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's supposed to block that the sight line. Anyway, and it's just Dupree now. He's got 3 in the round. He's on for the ace, but
I'm throwing smoke.
27 HP
Throwing a
and a
flashbang.
dream.
Terrorists win. Mike.
Yeah, unlucky. 7-13. Tech 9s. They've invested everything into this round.
Affirmative.
Take a time out. Listen to Zonic. Listen to Glaive. What kind of round can we put together? When your back's against the wall, what kind of round do you throw?
Throwing smoke.
I'll show you again. They're probably gonna throw no smokes this round.
Grenade out. Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. That's copy. Grenade out.
I guess they don't really have the utility to throw those. They've got 4 smokes,
Roger.
5 flashes.
Roger. That's copy. Roger that. Roger that. Deploying flashbang. Deploying decoy. Roger. Thank you. Grenade out. Laying down smoke. Affirmative. Smoke. Incendiary out. Incendiary. Incendiary. Roger that.
E-box smoke, back 6 smoke. They're just gonna run with the Tech 9s. Gotta give it absolutely everything. Here he comes jumping through the smoke. Oh my god.
Throwing flashbang.
2v2. One v one. The Minister. The Minister of Clutch.
Using.
I mean, what are these? These are 100% for him. He never loses these. Not on it. Sees him wrapping him. He's playing the time. And he just walks into the Tech 9. That's what he's paid for. Those are the rounds. You need your Minister. 13-8. You've broken the money of VP. Now they need a timeout. Think about what they're gonna do. Obviously they're gonna eco.
Thanks a lot.
2 UMPs at a Galil. Alt for device. AK for Kirby.
Roger. Throwing a flashbang.
E-box smoke. Sandwich smoke.
I'm throwing smoke.
Really keeps the CTs guessing these smokes. Not a lot of info they can gain, and they have to get real close. And we're in a 1v5. Taz, you got anything to save? No, you got P250. It's gonna save anyway. 13-9. They're making it they're making it, happen. Could they pull off the impossible?
Grenade out. Roger that. Throwing fire.
Again, you see this E-box smoke land, sandwich smoke. Sandwich molly. Okay, Kiebi out first, and he takes a bullet for his team. We're in a 4v1. Zip, here's him running. And Zip's got him. 13-10. Kiebi 18 and 13. Another eco round. And again, you see these smokes, you know, if it's working, don't stop it. You see how they're all pushed up? They're pushing up through the smoke. Kiebi, about to get a kill. Device gets him. And Taz is the last alive with a CZ. 13-11. Can they do it? Are they really going to pull this off? 5 N4s for VP, but their money's dead if they lose this. And they probably had the outside smokes again this round, but you can see they've only got 3 smokes left, so but this time it's going to be an inner hit. Come on, device. Nice. Nice. Drop the molly. No smoke on Snacks. You're running out of time, Snacks. You gotta do something. And he's just gonna waste all of his time. And he's gotta save. Saving 1 M4. They don't really have money on anyone else. I mean, Snacks can drop his M4, but what are the rest of the team gonna buy? I mean, really they should be saving, but 13-12. I mean, look at Device. He's got 10k. It's kind of the same things happened to them that what they did to Astralis, and they are gonna do the sensible thing and just save. And Kiebi, I don't know. What are you doing, mate? How are you losing that? It's a CZ. Through a kind of a ladder smoke.
That's copy. Roger that. I'm throwing smoke.
Still against this eco, so I guess I picked up Kiebi's rifle. And this is the Zipnik's round. Oh no. No, it's not. Wait, does Zipnik's clutch in it? No, I don't think he does clutch in this round. And that's the round they lose. They lose that round against a force buy. Okay. Well, not even a force buy, really.
Incendiary out.
I mean,
Throwing smoke.
really an eco, 'cause on most of them anyway.
Copy.
You got,
Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Fire in the hole.
and we're just running through the molly and we're out. And it's what a cool it is, because there's only one on the site. And it's a 4v3. And what a VP do? Now 4v2, you gotta save.
Roger.
They have got to save. They cannot go for this. They need to protect their money. And they can't even save. 13, 14. Look at the money. Snacks with 7, but everyone else is in the bin. 4,700 for Neo.
All right, gentlemen, this is it. Roger that. Smoke. 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 I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a flashbang.
And another just run down ramp against USPs, so
Deploying flashbang.
can't be that bad of an idea. I mean, I give Kirby credit. He definitely sticks to his just watching this. Yeah, I mean he definitely goes for it. I mean he lost that important gunfight against the CZ, but he's definitely, you know, going for his sprays, going for his kills. And he gets most of them, so willing to give him the benefit of the doubt for dropping that. But it was, you know, just such an important round, and that's really the thing with these games is like just one mistake at an inopportune time, molly kill, and they're just gonna hit rush outside. Really turned up the pace. 29th round, and they just say we're rushing A, we're rushing outside, and they get all the kills. 4v2. They're gonna hunt. Kirby's gonna get, I don't know, Zip is gonna get a bit inquisitive. And they get him again. Oh my god, look at the money. Shotgun on snacks. Pasha still hasn't bought anything. He can't believe it. They have lost this somehow. And Astralis, they have everything they want. Tech 9 as their sidearm. 4 AKs up for device. And again, they're just gonna overwhelm them with force. Kirby gets 2. And what's just Taz left. And they win it. 16-14. 29 and 15 for Kiebi on train, and he has a huge series as well. Retired now. 23 years old. Yeah, he was so young when he played. 73 and 54 for the series for Kiebi, 1.3 rating, 95 ADR, that's pretty good. 103 ADR just on train. I mean, yeah, he'll always have that, always be a major MVP. Youngest major MVP at the moment. It's probably going to stand for a while. I can't really see anyone that's going to break it, at least not at the moment. Anyway, I mean, I guess maybe if Gambit got any, I don't know how like old Shiro or Axel are. They're probably pretty young, so they're probably not younger than I mean, we could look it up. 19. Axel, 19. Yep. Both of them, older than Kirby. And there you have it. The youngest MVP wins Astralis their first major of four at the moment at the time of recording this. Maybe four is all they're gonna get. I don't know what's gonna happen with Astralis. In the news, Glaive is saying something about they don't see them coming back to the top, number one, not without an AWPer. Zonic maybe thinking about leaving. That was somewhere. Zonic ponders leaving. I mean, Glaive might be leaving. Could all be the end for Astralis, but I guess that was the beginning. The Atlanta Major, that's where it all started, and pretty good run if you ask me. Pretty impressive team. Okay, well, I hope that it was enjoyable for you guys as it was for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll be covering IEM Cologne, so yeah, stay tuned.